y'all. You can do this either way depending on how much you have or haven't seen. Some of you did come into and then off of the show. I wanted to know what your favorite episode of Buffy ever was, just to go back and see it to this day, whether it was one that you were in or one that you weren't. Or if you like an episode of Firefly or Dollhouse better, feel free to answer it that way as well.
Can we use an episode?
Or
okay.
So anything that Joss touched.
I thought once more. I thought the musical. I liked Hush.
Yeah. We all had to shut up on that week. I agree with you, Eliza. The musical. I mean, I remember because we were terrified, right? Like, I remember they usually drop off a script so you know what's coming, but they just dropped off a cassette. So I was like oblivious, but I just go into my trailer, put it in the cassette tape, and put it. And it's Joss and his wife playing piano and warbling the tunes out. And I love them both. They're both geniuses, but they can't sing that well. And Joss doesn't play piano that brilliantly. I was like, what the? And I walk out, and you're coming out of your trailer, and the other cast members come out of their trailer, everyone's holding a tape. So we really thought, or my memory is that we all thought our careers were over. Right? Make us juggle chainsaws, man. Anything. We're not musical theater people. We're not trained for this. What are you doing to us? And we all thought you've gone insane. And Joss has finally lost it. And then they cut together your dance number with Emma. Just to reassure us that it wasn't going to suck. And then suddenly we were just flying. We're like, this is going to rock! Oh my God. But we all had to really be brave. Like, everybody went to Joss and tried to get out of it. And finally we realized that we were going to have to do this, and we just really stuck it and studied. And no one more than Sarah, actually. She got 2 vocal coaches. Yeah, she had to be better than everybody, but she got 2. She really, you know.
Even offered a vocal coach? Amazing, number 1 will cost you number 2. That's a huge
Yeah. First step, man.
I would have loved a vocal coach. Roseanne. You have to take Once More Feeling out of the equation, because I think to me that's, but I'm going to have to say Once More Feeling. It was such a magical time. I mean, it really was. It was like, after, you know, I was actually cool with it right away. I'm like, sweet, you know? You didn't hire me as an actor, you barely hired me as an actor. As a dancer, a singer, so it's like, I'm allowed to suck if I want, you know? If I'm not good, then whatever, you know? And I trusted Joss implicitly, to where it's like, if he thinks we can do it, then we can do it. But it was so great, once we were, like, when I got that thing, and then we had to memorize all those songs with, you know, with Joss's voice, you know?
I still have that tape, man.
Have you guys heard that at all? Yeah. But it was really, when I look back, sometimes I do these fan meet and greets where we do karaoke. And I end up singing a lot of that. I know, it's pretty wonderful. But on this last one in Philadelphia, I was doing it with fans, and I just really started, I couldn't, the 3rd time I was singing my song, I started crying, because it just brought up a whole, like a good cry. But, you know, I needed to keep it together, you know? But it really brings up an amazing time. I just got married to during that particular thing. I'm now divorced, but it was that show was just that's kind of like a once in 25 year on TV event.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned more about the seasons and the shows from, you know, talking with you guys than I did coming into this season, obviously. But I would definitely say that's the one I'm most jealous of.
Well, you definitely don't want to hear me sing, but I would have liked to auto-tune my way through that one.
Have a big Buffy vegan man now.
Okay, this one's for Mr. Brennan. Of all the Xander shows, Zeppo, Replacement, Teacher's Pet, all the Xander-focused episodes, which is your favorite?
I think I didn't like the scream all the girls. It freaked me out. I thought I would have liked a bunch of chicks. Yeah, no, I don't know what it was. Probably when I finished reading the Zeppo, I cried again. I was at Starbucks on Beverly Boulevard, and I cried a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's okay, they're good cries. But I was very proud of that because he was finally growing up a little bit, you know. And that last scene with Cordelia, where I'm just kind of like, you know, it was nice to kind of a palpable feeling of not the same anymore. You know, we were on a slightly different level. It wasn't much higher, but at least the perspective was a bit different. And just probably the one that's close to me is the Pack, because that was episode 6, or Teacher's Pet actually, episode 4. It was nice that they had the faith in me to give me my own episode. So, but the Pack was probably the one where it's like, oh wow, you know, again, slow motion walking.
It's going to be your last question of the day.